Knowledge of the history of the elite gender inversion is necessary to understand how much is actually understood about this process of prepubescent transgendering by the elite themselves. The earliest form of gender inversion was in the form of eunuchs, and then later the famed castrati, whom were castrated and prepubescent to maintain the flexibility, range, and timbre of their voices. It is documented that the castration had several anomalous effects on the body, such as the bone joints not hardening, causing the limbs of the castrati to grow unusually long, and allowed the ribs to grow out larger than a normal singer's. The true nature of this type of castration is not known because, as demonstrated by the quote on the screen, the elite have kept secrets from us for far longer than we could ever know. In their time, these were the elite. These were the celebrities. So many were being castrated that only the elite of the elite made it to the opera stage, the others being sent to infiltrate the church. As we know, over time the accumulation of knowledge on a specific subject snowballs, and this particular knowledge of anatomical slice and dice has been going on since minimally 400 AD. Alessandro Moreschi was the last surviving, publicly lauded castrato, taking his last breath well into the 20th century. The practice of elite gender inversion, prepubescent transgendering, has always been a secret and has never ceased to exist. The stage has been set, but are you ready for the performance? I'm quite serious because this might be the most shocking moment that you have ever had in your life. No, I am not going to show you some hermaphrodite crotch and catfish you, but what I am going to do is quite a bit worse. Just prepare yourself for a paradigm switch, because what you have been sold by Hollywood is an inverted fantasy land designed to subvert your mind and your conception of what is truly beautiful in each gender. This documentary is called Elite Gender Inversion because you will soon realize that this type of transgendering is happening in every layer of elite society, from singers, to athletes, to actresses, to princesses, and even, as you might have already heard, first ladies. One of, if not the most disgusting, vile, sick, and perverted aspects to this insanity is that this is happening vastly before a celebrity has even gone through puberty. This has been proven to be quite clear. Transvestigation is a science that is first technical and second visual. I will first explain each aspect of gender differentiation and then allow the pictures to speak for themselves, chiming in when necessary. Please get through this part of the video as it is the most important so far. Every person featured in this documentary has a full facial and body analysis that is linked to in the description. Oh, yeah. Remember all of that psychology we learned earlier? Keep all of it in mind because things are going to get quite technical in a moment. The Adam's apple is probably the most readily recognized gender marker of them all and is the enlarged laryngeal tissue of a male. The reason why so many elite transgenders do not have an Adam's apple is because it typically develops after a full male puberty. These elites suppress that puberty by castration, chemical or surgical, and give exogenous estrogen in order to maintain the prepubescent male characteristics that merge with female sex characteristics to create the ultimate in-between. The male jaw is different from the female jaw in a couple extremely apparent ways. The male jaw is far larger than the female jaw, manifesting in the extreme width from the front. From the side, the male jaw is completely square, the bone going straight back from the chin to the back of the mandible, where an almost 90-degree angle forms. In a true female jaw, the bone typically slopes from the chin to the back of the mandible, creating a soft, round profile, and finally rounding up at the back of the mandible. Do you notice the high, wide cheekbones? Do you notice how far back the hairline is and the lack of the widow's peak?